imagine this. You're born with 24 eyes but absolutely no brain. You can kill a human in less than 5 minutes, yet a turtle can swallow you whole like a soggy noodle. And your love life? It's just releasing eggs and sperm into the water and hoping for the best. Congratulations! You're a box jellyfish, one of the most lethal, misunderstood, and tragically awkward creatures in the ocean. From the outside, you look ethereal, transparent, glowing, drifting like a little glass ghost. But on the inside, your life is basically nature's version of a bad joke. For every incredible superpower you have, there's an equally ridiculous downside. It's like the universe gave you god-tier venom and then said, "Cool, now let's take away your brain, bones, heart, and dignity." So let's dive deep and find out why being a box jellyfish kinda sucks. Let's start with your birth. Or rather, your formation, because birth is too fancy a word for what actually happens here. You start life as a polyp, basically a squishy lump stuck to a rock or coral. You don't move, you don't think, and you definitely don't have parents around. It's like being abandoned at daycare forever. While most baby animals have nurturing mothers, gentle care, and cute names like cubs or pups, you're literally just called sessile larval form. How's that for childhood trauma? For a while, you clone yourself a few times, just to feel something. Then one day, you decide to detach and float away into the vast ocean as a mini jellyfish, called a medusa. It's your big debut. You've got tentacles now, a body, and a sense of freedom. Except you immediately realize the ocean is full of things that can eat you. Fish, sea turtles, even other jellyfish. Everyone looks at you like a transparent appetizer. You're basically living calamari with extra steps. Now let's talk about your face. The box jellyfish has 24 eyes. That's more than most creatures can even imagine. They're arranged in clusters around your cube-shaped body. Some can detect color, some can detect direction, and a few are complex enough to actually see images. You'd think that makes you the Einstein of the ocean, right? Nope. Because while you have 24 eyes, you have no brain. Not even a mini one. Just nerve nets that kind of whisper to each other like, I think that's a rock. Okay, let's swim that way. Scientists still have no clue how you make sense of what you see. You can dodge obstacles, follow light, and even hunt prey, all without a central processor. It's like being an autonomous Roomba with deadly venom. No thoughts, no plans, just vibes. Lethal vibes. And those eyes? They can actually look up through the water surface to see the mangrove canopy above. That helps you stay close to shore where your favorite prey, small fish and shrimp, hang out. You're a drifting cube of quiet efficiency, but without a brain, you'll never truly appreciate how cool that is. Now, about your tentacles, your greatest flex and your worst PR problem. Each of your 4 corners holds up to 15 tentacles, and each one can reach 3 meters long. That's about 10 feet of pure nightmare fuel. And on those tentacles, thousands of microscopic harpoons called nematocysts, each one loaded with one of the deadliest toxins known to humankind. This venom doesn't just hurt. It attacks the nervous system, the heart, and the skin cells all at once. The result? Excruciating pain, muscle paralysis, cardiac arrest, and in severe cases, death. All within minutes. There are confirmed cases in Australia where swimmers didn't even make it back to shore. That's why beaches there have jellyfish warning signs, netted enclosures, and emergency vinegar stations. And yes, if you ever get stung, use vinegar, not pee. Please. For the love of science, no pee. Ironically, this venom, your greatest weapon, isn't even meant for humans. You only use it to hunt small fish or defend yourself. Humans are just big, clumsy bystanders who accidentally brush into you and suffer the consequences. So even your superpower ends up being a bad reputation. You're the ocean's misunderstood villain. Part beauty, part biohazard. Here's where things get weird, and kind of impressive. You can actually swim with intention, not just drift like other jellyfish. You can pulse your bell to move upstream, avoid obstacles, and even chase prey. That's insane when you remember. You don't have a brain. Scientists still scratch their heads about how you do this. You have a network of nerves in your bell and around your eyes, like mini command centers, that somehow coordinate movement. It's decentralized intelligence. Each part of you makes local decisions, and together, you behave like a unified creature. It's like if your hands, feet, and eyes all decided to cooperate without ever checking in with your brain. Some researchers even think you learn from experience. In lab experiments, box jellyfish improve their navigation skills after bumping into obstacles. That means you might be capable of memory without a brain. Let that sink in. A blob of jelly with no neurons up top might remember things better than half the people in traffic. Now, when it comes to romance, let's just say it's not your strong suit. There are no mating dances, no songs, no cute little bubble dates. Reproduction is very clinical. Males release sperm into the water, females release eggs. They meet somewhere in the current, fertilize, and boom, a new generation of lonely blobs begins. Some species do internal fertilization, but even that sounds unromantic. It's more like, here, hold this genetic material for science. You don't raise your young, you never meet them, and within a year, you're gone. No family, no connection, just the endless rhythm of life, drifting and dying in blue silence. It's poetic, in a tragic, planktonic sort of way. Even with your lethal venom, you're far from invincible. Sea turtles are completely immune to your sting. They munch on you like noodles. Your nematocysts just bounce off their thick, scaly skin. And sometimes larger jellyfish or fish larvae will eat your polyps before you even get the chance to grow up. So while humans fear you, the rest of the ocean just sees you as lunch. Nature really said, you can kill a person, but you can't survive a turtle. But hey, it's not all bad. You might be brainless, boneless, and emotionally unavailable, but you're still a marvel of evolution. You've existed for over 500 million years, way before dinosaurs, trees, or even land animals. That means you've survived multiple mass extinctions, changing oceans and continental shifts, without ever developing a brain. That's a flex. Your venom is also helping scientists today. Researchers study it to understand pain signaling, nerve function, and even heart rhythm disorders. Some parts of your toxin might one day lead to new painkillers or heart medications. And your distributed intelligence, that whole no brain but still smart thing, is inspiring robotics and AI design. Scientists are using your nervous system as a model for autonomous underwater drones. So even if your life is a cosmic joke, your biology might literally advance human technology. So yes, being a box jellyfish sounds miserable. You're alone, hunted, brainless, and terrifying. You drift through life invisible, unappreciated, and misunderstood. But maybe there's something kind of beautiful in that, because you prove that even the simplest life forms can achieve incredible things. You don't need complexity to be effective. You don't need intelligence to survive. You don't need fame to matter. In your quiet, pulsing existence, you remind us that life finds a way, even in its strangest, most alien forms. You're not here to conquer or dominate, you just exist. And in doing so, you've shaped ecosystems, inspired research, and terrified enough beachgoers to change how humans think about the sea. So yeah, maybe it sucks to be a box jellyfish, but it also kind of rocks. Because without even trying, you've proven that nature doesn't need a plan to make something incredible. So next time you see the ocean glittering and calm, remember? Somewhere in there is a translucent cube of chaos just vibing through life, brainlessly rewriting what it means to survive. And if you enjoyed drifting through this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more ocean oddities, and tell me in the comments, which sea creature should we explore next? The immortal jellyfish, the sarcastic fringehead, or the blobfish? Because trust me, the ocean's full of weirdos and we've only just begun to meet them.